Yeah, I mean, obviously with the with the loss to Arizona State, obviously you had a couple good matches with 133, 174, and 184. Those guys, they did a good job. And then you have some close matches with 149 and 197. So the deal is winning those close matches. You can easily split 5-5 and everything. And so obviously we're gonna see we got a tough schedule ahead of us now this week. So we're excited. Guys are ready to do their thing. Guys have been in here practicing, getting their weight under control because they know this has been on the calendar for 4 months. So ain't nothing surprising to them. So we're excited about that. Trying to move forward from the Arizona State match and everything. Dom is being Dom. Dom has been wrestling good, and so he's gonna have a tough weekend this week. And these are guys he's gonna see in conference. So Dom has been wrestling top 10 guys, top 15 guys, and those matches come down to positions, and he's come out on top. And so he's had, that weight class he has is stacked. So he comes in with great attitude, keeps his weight under control, and he goes and wrestles, man. And you just need guys feeding off that. And other guys that are feeding off that are 174 and 184. They're really feeding off of it. But once again, they put in the time and they put in the practice stuff too. It ain't just doing a coin flip and hope that they get it. No, they're putting in the time and they grind, and they're sharpening their skills of what they're good at, and then they're putting it to use out there. So once again, you got 3 out of 10 that are doing that. You need a couple more. You need at least 66 guys that are doing that out of 10. Nothing has changed since we said once again, a match is one off a position. Finishing one position. Dom is a prime example. He doesn't wrestle with perfect matches, but when he gets in, he finishes. If he gives up a takedown, he gets away. If there's some match he has to ride him out, he rides him out. It's positions, and 149 was disappointing because he kept getting to that same position and act like we've never been there. And the kid, and don't get it mixed up. The kid Emilio is a hard worker, comes in with a good attitude, and so it's just cleaning up his stuff because you want to see him get rewarded. And then as far as 97, Tyler, our backup, he's setting himself up to try to get that victory. Now he has to have that confidence to say, hey, I'm out here for a reason. Let me go reward myself and be the man instead of just happy getting out there. Same with heavyweight as well. And so these are guys that weren't expecting to see the lineup, but there are guys for the lineup, and let them know, hey, this is your spot. Go take it and clean up your finishes. So it's gonna be a tough weekend this week. You're gonna be seeing those guys gonna be seeing number ones, 97 and heavyweight, and then 49, his guy like number 5. So you got to clean up those finishes on guys like Arizona State, so you're ready for Iowa State. Man, at the end of the day, it's based off the individual and their confidence. It's not about the team right now. Everything will add up about the team, but you got to do your part. Like I said, Dom can't be worried about the team. He has to worry about the opponent in front of him. He handles his business. That's all he can do. And that's what we try to teach these guys. You can only do so much, of worrying about the team. The team will add up and do your part. And because it's going to be tough. You're going to be in a hostile environment in Iowa State. You're going to be in a hostile environment in Missouri. But you know this. And if you think that's hostile and you think that's scary, no, wait till Big 12s. And then if you think Big 12 is scary, wait till Cleveland. All this is doing is getting you ready for the big dance. So once again, these guys are going to get tested again like we did at the beginning of the season with North Carolina State and North Carolina. And that's why I just tell my guys, I want you to wrestle like North Carolina State. We wrestled good, and disregard the score. We had 4 matches where it came down to a takedown. Hey, that's what I want these duels to be about. At the end of the day, it's gonna be a quick long week. Traveling and everything like that, and we're gonna see if anybody wants to go punch somebody in the mouth. Hey, they're gonna come out trying to punch you in the mouth. So we're going to see.